Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July weekend. So, today we're going to be talking about Jerry Lawler. We got some more news. So, starting off the news right away, all charges in court were dropped on Jerry the King Lawler, and he was reinstated by WWE right away. Suspension was dropped in the WWE. So, Jerry the King Lawler is returning to commentary real soon. So, if you guys are unfamiliar with the story, of course, I dropped. He was arrested for domestic violence, but that was all we had back then. We got a story on what happened. There was a restraining order. So, yeah, getting into what actually happened, Jerry the King Lawler's girlfriend said that Jerry, pushed her against the stove. He struck her in the head, and then the fucking judge in on a court date said that they can't see each other, so there was a restraining order created. So yeah, a restraining order was created. Jerry the King Lawler said his girlfriend was full of shit. He said she always makes up shit, or she always fights when she's intoxicated. So drunkenness, drinking comes into fucking play right here. Again, to me, it's always a scenario with domestic violence. People blaming people for drinking and all that kind of crap. What I want to know is, the night Jerry the King Lawler and his girlfriend were arrested, was there any kind of breathalyzer test to see how intoxicated she was, or Jerry was, for a matter of fact? So that's what I'm wondering right there. Again, did this woman have any bruises on her? Again, I doubt this woman, is gonna fucking put bruises on herself. So that's what I'm wondering right there. Since Jerry the King Lawler is, a big name, pretty popular out there, was he, released on all kinds of charges because he's a fucking wrestler, a big name? That's a thing to think about too. That's what I'm wondering. So there's still a lot of unanswered questions, but all charges on Jerry the King Lawler were dropped. So do I think Jerry the King Lawler, pushed this woman against the stove and then started punching her in the head? I don't know, guys. I wasn't there at the situation. Again, if this woman has bruises on her, or if there was any kind of, alcohol test to see how intoxicated both of these individuals were, it would be much easier to answer these questions. But to me personally, knowing how Jerry the King Lawler was back then, I would say yes, this happened. So I'm wondering, since this guy is fucking a big wrestling name, pretty popular out there, if all charges were dropped. A lot of people back then, to this day, if they're like a celebrity, a big sports name or whatever, charges get dropped on them all the time. So that's what I'm wondering. Ray Rice fucking reinstated by the NFL, but this guy can't find a football team knowing what he did. So yeah, I don't even know why the fuck this guy is reinstated in the NFL. There's fucking footage of him beating his fucking woman in a fucking elevator. That's how sad this fucking world is today. This guy fucking struck his girlfriend in an elevator. She got fucking knocked out on the railing, and he just drags her out of the elevator. Fucking stupid. Then this guy gets reinstated in the NFL. Like, what the fuck? I just can't believe this. This is just fucking bullshit. And talking about the whole NFL situation there before, Roger Goodell, saw this tape and he didn't even suspend Ray Rice or anything. It had to be leaked out by TMZ for all this stuff to start up in the first place. So, yeah, I'm just wondering, again, since Jerry the King Lawler is a big name, was he, released just because of that? Again, my opinion, I think Jerry did this. Again, my opinion, you guys can think that he didn't. He did, I don't know. So, yeah, I think he did do it. Since he's just like a big wrestling name, all charges were dropped. But yeah, we just gotta live live it in the world we are in today. That Jerry the King Lawler, released on domestic violence charges. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised about this again. Again with Roman Reigns doing fucking meth, like fucking ingesting a needle into his fucking veins, and then Vince McMahon trying to, sweep it under the rug. Makes me bring the question: did Vince McMahon pay this fucking judge money? He's like, "Hey, I'll pay you $1 million if you release Jerry the King Lawler's charges." It just makes you wonder if that actually happened. I don't know. To me personally, I just think he's a big name and he was released on that. But yeah, guys, feel free to share your comments down below. As always, this has been the Wrestling Network, and have a good 4th of July weekend.